Morning, guys. It's Sunday morning, officially the halfway point of the May 30-day challenge. How you all doing? It's been 2 weeks since you've started eating more real food and ditching the grains and sugar, doing the big grocery shops, cooking up delicious food, fully digging on the meat, loving the fat, eating more veggies. You should be totally rocking it by now, basically. Uh, Heading out to Hobsonville soon with some of the CFNZ crew. We're going to take on the Runaway Challenge. It's a new 5K fun run. Got an obstacle course thrown in, so it should be a bit of a laugh. For a longer, more intense workout, I definitely have more of a nutrition strategy in place, but this race shouldn't take more than half an hour to complete, so I'm not going to change my nutrition at all. No sports drinks or gels or goos for this guy. In fact, I probably won't even eat till after, when I'll be tracking down the biggest plate of eggs and bacon and Kumara hash browns possible. But if I was going to eat beforehand, I'd go with easily digestible foods like eggs and fruit, coconut water, nuts, things like that. If you're kind of new to the whole no grains, no sugar thing, you may find running a 5K on an empty stomach a bit of an impossible idea. You might find doing anything on an empty stomach an impossible idea, because you feel kind of weird. Sort of like that stab all night, fuzzy head, kind of weird. A little bit fluey. What's going on? Isn't paleo eating supposed to make you feel really good? Give you heaps of energy? You know, I'm always talking about that. And it does, I promise, but right now your body's still adapting. Unless you're hammering fruit in a major way, your carbohydrate consumption has really dropped considerably now. No more grains or sugar for you. Not too much milk, hopefully. AKA carb, carb, carb. So the average person relies on these carbs for energy. You know, the carbs are really easy for the body to turn into energy versus fat. So what's happened is you've just dumped your main fuel source, completely got rid of it, and your body's really confused. So it's quite common to feel a little bit weak and nauseous. You might get a little bit constipated, feel kind of fluey. There's actually a few studies out there. The title's essentially translated as "Eating low carb makes you dumber." And what they've done is they've only been testing people cognitive abilities or and performance during this critical sort of 2 to 3 week break-in period. So these weird feelings, they do pass. Just give your body time to make the adjustments. Once your system starts running on fat, both dietary and your own stored fat, things are going to smooth out the real health benefits, and energy, positive feelings are going to start. Okay, this is where a lot of people break. Okay, this sort of critical point. They say that, oh, I'm different. I need to eat some carbohydrate, and you know that if it feels this bad, then maybe it's not a good idea. But science writer Gary Taubes has a good quote. Carbohydrate withdrawal is often interpreted as a need for carbs, but it's like telling smokers who are trying to quit that their withdrawal symptoms are caused by a need for cigarettes. So why don't they just go back and smoke a couple of cigarettes to solve the problem? You know, when you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. Stay strong for a little longer and see if you can make it through that point. Okay. If you're prepared to exercise for hours every day, you know, then you'll be able to burn through and eat as much carbohydrate as you want. But don't forget the other reasons to avoid them. High carbohydrate intake promotes all sorts of other problems. You know, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, obesity, cancer, heart disease, that sort of thing. You know, so what are you going to do? You got to eat lots of protein, just like you've been doing. Get your veggies and your fat. Throw in some starchy veg like kumara, a bit of fruit post-workout perhaps. If you've got an event that's longer than 90 minutes, then sure, drop some sports drink if it's an important race. But give yourself a break if your workouts feel harder than usual at the moment. Okay, just hang in there. Once you've passed that initial couple of weeks, you should start feeling normal again, and then you'll start feeling really normal, as in really damn good. Okay, so let me know how you're feeling, guys. How your workout's been. You sleeping well? Any other side effects that I haven't talked about? Shoot me an email if you've got any questions. And 15 days to go. Awesome. See you soon.